It was a very strict household. I was very confined to the household. It was a lot of family time that was emphasized more than friendship time. That created a stigma in my head almost. There was a lot of expectations put on, which kind of turned me into a little bit of a perfectionist student, but I never really put myself first, and I think that was always a really big issue with living with them. Just because I feel like in other countries outside of America, that's not thought about. You don't really think about the individual, you don't think about the mental health, you don't think about what they want. It's more of what is expected by society. And there, what is expected is to do well in school. And so that was a huge part of my life growing up. From having strict parents, it created a lot of social anxiety for me. The standard of society in this area is very straight line. And that has been something I've really struggled with, and I honestly struggle with to this day. Being surrounded by the same demographic so often, you feel like you stand out in a way, and it's just really important for me to keep the mindset that I'm standing out in a good way, and that like it's a positive thing that I'm a Black woman standing in a room full of white people, because that's something you don't see very often, especially in this area. I think it made it hard having immigrant parents because they obviously don't understand what that feels like. I usually like to just take time to myself. I appreciate my alone time. I appreciate things like music, or I'll journal and I'll just kind of write about how I'm feeling. That's a really nice way for me to get my emotions out, because I don't think it's very practical to be able to go through life and just carry all these grudges or all these angers. You have to leave them somewhere, or you have to be willing to like work on it somehow. Don't let the normal drag you down, because it's really boring to just be a normal person. You want to be abnormal, you want to be special, and like take that uniqueness and let it drive you to be more successful and prove people wrong. Because there's a lot of misconceptions about people who are Black or just people of color in general. It's just best to work towards the right path and just show the best version of yourself at all times.